So here's the recipe for the watermelon halwa. So here I have fresh watermelon juice. I just blended it, and let's measure it. This is 1 and this is exactly 2. See, so this is 2 cups of watermelon, pure watermelon juice, no water added. So it would have been about 5 cups of pieces that I blended, watermelon pieces that I blended in the mixie. So it's half of the watermelon, half of a normal size watermelon. So we'll go by cup measurement. So this is 2 cups. To that I will add half a cup of sugar. Okay, you can always increase the sugar according to what you want, but I'll go with half a cup of sugar now, and quarter cup of maida. So if you go by teaspoon, I should say this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, around about 6 teaspoons of maida. And I'm going to give it a quick stir. So I'm going to give it a quick stir, and I'm going to see that all the lumps of the corn flour are broken and it is mixed well. So you can see it's all mixed well. I'm also going to add in a pinch of salt, just for that, not even less than quarter spoon of salt. And I'm going to bring this to a boil, stirring constantly. So I have been stirring this for about 5 minutes now, and you can see it's getting a little thicker, but not yet. And it's on medium flame, less than medium. I prefer it being on slow flame unless you're very sure you can handle the high flame, because it will just start coming together so fast and we're not able to handle it, and we don't want a burnt watermelon halwa. So I prefer doing it on slow flame, as I would do all my sweets. So you can see it's getting thicker and thicker and thicker, and we'll continue doing this, stirring it for some more time. I think another 5 minutes. The watermelon has a good color. This already has a nice red color, but if you want, you can always add a little bit of color, food color. So I'm going to add just a tiny pinch of red color, because I don't want the color actually, but for the video, very little. I don't think it made much of a difference. And now you can see it's coming together, it's separating. Okay, so I will add a little bit of, I'm taking 1 quarter teaspoon of cardamom powder. This is with the fiber, so I've taken a lot, and then I'm going to just, let me show you, just quarter teaspoon of it for flavor. I'm also going to add in some chopped nuts. This is, you can add any nuts. I'm just adding almonds because that's what I have at home just now. You can put any nuts in it. And now we will start adding the ghee. You can, we just wait for it to get a little thickened up, and we keep adding ghee. So now we are going to add 4 tablespoons of ghee. So this is 1. As we add each spoon, we are going to keep stirring this and let the ghee mix with everything. 4 to 5 tablespoons we will be needing. Teaspoon, sorry. You can see it's all coming together, and the watermelon color itself is so lovely. I hardly put a pinch, less than a pinch of color, just to show you all that where the color has to be added into the watermelon. So you can see it's, I add the next teaspoon of ghee. You can see the whole thing is coming together now. Continue stirring it, no leaving it at this time. You have to continue with the stirring. This is just 2 cups of watermelon juice. You can cut it, you can put it in a plate first and then cut it into different shapes if you have cutters. So it will give it a twist to the normal diamond or whichever shape. So now we'll put the 3rd spoon of ghee. Now we'll also check and see if it is ready. This is the same method we check it how I did the orange halwa. The recipe is in my link in my YouTube channel. Go to it. So I will show you how to check this. So we have added 3 spoons of ghee, right? Okay, so now I just take a little on the plate and we wait for 2 minutes. Let this get cold. 1 minute. Okay, let it get cold. And you just turn the plate. You can see it's not moving. So that means your halwa is ready. But we will still put 1 more teaspoon of ghee. The ghee has to, you have to cook this till the ghee separates from this. So our watermelon halwa is coming together, but the ghee is not separating from it. So we will cook it for a little more time. Meanwhile, we just check this. See, it is still watery. So we will keep it. You can add a little more sugar if you want, which I avoided. It is sweet, but a little more of sugar would have made it better in case if you have a sweet tooth. And now I'm going to add the last spoon of ghee. Keep the ghee aside and mix this. It is still very soft, so I will continue to mix it for I think another 5 minutes. Okay, you can see it is now sort of bubbling and it's coming together and it's leaving the sides. The oil is separating. The ghee, is separating. So used to cooking food, you can see the ghee is okay. Now we do one more test to see if it is good enough to plate it out. I had already put a little here before, but it did not. So we put it over here and we continue to stir this, but don't leave this. This is the last stages, and this is the color is so awesome. You can see the ghee is separating, the halwa is leaving the pan. So we just check if that one is, I'll switch off the flame now because I don't want it to overcook or get. We just check this, what we have put. You can see this. It is still watery, wet. It is still wet, so we continue to cook it for some more time. So you can see now it's forming, so we will remove it out. I got a grease plate over here. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of ghee here. You can see it all coming together. You can see this, it is completely separating from the vessel. So now let us plate it out. So here I have greased this plate, and I have also sprinkled some nuts on the bottom, and I'm going to pour this into it. I'm just going to tap it down. I'm going to let this set for 2 to 3 hours. Then I'm going to keep it in the fridge for 1 hour. I'll keep it out till it is cooled. That will be about 1.5 hours at least. And then I'm going to put it in the fridge for another. I'm going to put some nuts on top as well. Take, Junior. It's cold. Hey, Ju. Take. So here, coming up is another watermelon recipe. The watermelon halwa. I hope you all enjoy it. If you like the recipe, try it out first and like and subscribe to my channel and share it with friends. Press the bell icon to get more crafting and cooking recipes.